Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele. Depois que um outro alguém eu encontrei. Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele.
So what's up to this?
I'm in a Cadillac today.
You good?
Yeah.
Sean, you good?
I think my eyeballs are okay.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk NC. It's your man 58 South. It's late, it's night, and I'm feeling right. Oh, what night? Introduce yourself, ladies. Hey, introduce yourself.
In the building.
Shauna the socialite.
For sure. How y'all doing? How was y'all week?
My week was amazing. I finished some testing that I had to grade and all that stuff, so it was good.
Okay. Low?
I had a good week. You know, shooting the shit, doing what I do.
What does that include?
Right, thank you so much.
Making plays, you know.
Making plays? What's that? In my mind, that means selling drugs. But what is making
Oh,
plays?
okay. Mercy.
No way, I
Oh,
am
yeah.
not a drug dealer. I am a businesswoman.
I understand that. But for people watching, I feel like that meant selling drugs.
It's a business. I have several things going on. So
Send
that's what I
creation.
meant. Yes, sensations.
Cindy, I'm sorry. I'll be saying it wrong the whole
It's
time.
okay. And then I had some other projects going on, you know, so I was doing that. And I had some interviews that I did, and I actually accepted a position officially.
Yay!
You want to start coaching again?
I'm already doing that, but
She's talking about Delta Airlines.
there we go.
Damn, bow, 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 bow. Yeah, y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me in the friendly skies. Y'all gonna see me in the friendly
First
skies.
class.
Hey,
Yeah, you gonna see me in the friendly
So
skies.
you accepted Delta's position?
I can get it. I start next year though, because I needed a break. I went to
January.
Yeah.
That's not too far away.
That's like a couple weeks.
It is a couple of weeks, and I'm so scared that at this point that I have been out of work for a while, you know, like corporate America, I've been chilling. I'm just like, am I gonna get back into the hang of?
Oh yeah, you'll be get back in the hang of it real quick.
Do I want to? Is the question.
You like hot water and lights?
Absolutely.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I'm happy regardless.
Sound good.
Sound
Yeah.
good.
Same thing as I like.
Right.
I like running hot water and lights also. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All my bills are paid. Yeah.
How's your week?
Fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic, man. Fantastic. I'm out here living the life of a king. You know what I'm saying?
You better be a king.
Yeah, living the life of a king. Yeah, love it. Every bit of it.
How you been living like a king?
What you mean? I eat breakfast every day. What you talking about?
Your breakfast served to you.
I ain't gotta get them served to me to be a king. I just
That's what
leave them
kings
served.
do.
Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
Yeah, exactly. I don't go by TV. I go by real life.
I saw it on TV. I watched period pieces on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't watch
Period pieces like
Nope.
century.
Oh.
They're not indicative of my life. No.
So what makes you be a king?
Rule everything that's over you. That's all that means.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Could be you.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? It's
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
Could be me.
I'm a queen.
That's what's up. You and Junior running y'all shit.
That's how we do. Oh, shout out to B-Mack in his absence.
B-Mack, we miss you. You still right here in my mind.
She just needs somebody to talk shit to.
To remind me what I'm not doing right.
Hey, shout out to B-Mack, man. B-Mack next week. You know what I'm saying? She just needs somebody to talk shit to.
I know, because they be going at it all
Wait,
the
did
time.
y'all like mention me to that time I wasn't here? Or did y'all just mention people that we love?
Yeah, we mentioned.
We did.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
I was just making
We
sure.
said we were out with Kelly Price.
Oh, but then the time after that when I was not here, because y'all didn't check up on me.
So you saying it was multiple times that you wasn't here?
Twice I wasn't here.
Okay, we get to it. Speaking of not being here, how y'all feel about the American diplomats boycotting the Olympics? Is that a thing for y'all, or y'all don't really care about it?
I think that if they boycott it, it's for a reason. Now, do I think that reason is valid? Maybe not, maybe so. I think that it's a distraction from what's really going on in the United States of America.
Well,
I'll say it's a distraction, so it's not really a thing to me about the boycotting. Let's get to the real issues that we got going on around here. Stop pussyfooting around with all this other stuff.
talk about it then.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up? Talk about
I'm
it.
just saying, when we got all these other issues that come up, like, we got other things to deal with in America besides all this, the Olympics. We don't really care.
Can I say though, like I literally have stopped watching CNN since Trump has been president and since Biden's been president. Like I felt the need to watch CNN every day when Trump was president to make sure he wasn't doing anything he wasn't supposed to do. But now that Biden's president, I really don't care that much, even though I should, because he's not going to do everything he needs to do either.
That was kind of the whole purpose. Like
Yeah.
Trump must see TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
must see
too
TV.
much though. It was too much.
But let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this, both of you ladies. Before Trump became the president, did y'all give a fuck about what was going on?
Yes, absolutely. I was in there. I watch CNN all the time. I watch CNN every day. But I don't watch it as much as I did when Trump was president.
Hello?
I did watch it prior to Trump. And I still watch a little bit here and there, not as much, but.
So y'all know Chris Cuomo was fired.
He got fired because of his relationship with his brother and the whole, I'm into it. So,
But
I was there.
hold on. Are you upset about it, or you just like, okay, it's just news? Because
I feel like
wasn't
it was
there.
Chris Cuomo's turn to get fired like 3 years ago because he was on news like cursing and doing all this other stuff. He was too into it. But now that his brother's got in trouble and all that stuff, I feel like, okay, so you might have to take a sit. You know, like take a seat for a moment. Sit.
Right.
Because like,
sat down.
you were trying to defend your brother and all that stuff, and you knew what he was doing, or you hypothetically knew what he was doing. So then you're involved too. And so I feel like for it to not be so controversial, then Chris does need to take a time away.
Alright, for sure. So, with that being said, Jussie ass was found guilty.
Juicy Smouye.
I mean, but really,
Juicy.
did we not know that was gonna come? Like, did anybody expect anything other than a guilty verdict on that? Like,
Juicy.
Like, really, like.
You have to understand, like, Journey is probably so upset. His sister. Journey is probably so upset that he has messed up the family name.
Word, that's what it is.
That he found some people to beat him up and hired them to do so.
And lied. I mean, I feel like.
Oh, geez.
But did y'all see the posts that were coming out? Like, I feel some type of way though of him getting a guilty verdict and Kyle Rittenhouse still walked away.
I don't care
And I was like,
I don't care nothing
y'all
about it.
reaching, y'all
Not the
reaching,
same.
right?
Not the
Y'all reaching
same.
way.
Juicy set himself
past.
up. Juicy Smouye. He set himself up.
I wasn't surprised. I was like, why are we still in court this long? Like, what's happening? Serve him his verdict. Let's go.
Even if you are suffering from depression, you should not beat yourself up so bad that you pay someone to fight you and then pretend that it's all good. Don't do that.
I totally agree. I got no argument on this shit. No argument. I got no. What y'all been watching though?
I was watching The Witcher.
What is that on Netflix?
It
IMDb,
is
or-
on Netflix. It's kind of like a sci-fi witch warlock type of thing. And at first I wasn't into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the second episode, I'm just like, I get it. It makes sense. So if you're into like the witch warlock type of thing, story, sci-fi, it's good.
Look.
I haven't. I was catching up on my Chicago's like PD 911 because you know they took a break for the holidays and then the new episodes just rolled back out. Oh, okay. So I typically watch Chicago PD for Atwater. Why you make that face?
I don't know who Atwater
You
is.
don't? Well, you need to because that's why.
Who is Atwater?
No, Thomas Atwater is one of the detectives on Chicago PD. He's
It's like Malik Yoba and the other guy.
what's a whole squad of them, but he's like the black person on the team. They got like different.
Malik Yoba.
No, he fine though, right? Thomas is fine. Okay, sorry.
I'm not your homegirl. Keep going.
So that's what I've been watching pretty much since.
Money Heist. If you got Netflix, Money Heist, man.
How long have you been watching?
Right? Is it like new episodes or something?
Yes. What the fuck you mean? Yes. It's over now. Like
How many
it's,
seasons?
it's 5 seasons.
It's a good show.
A bunch of episodes.
I watched
Money
the
Heist
first
is
2
the shit.
seasons and I was just like,
There's too many seasons for me to catch up. How many shows on this?
A lot of them motherfuckers.
but you know what?
Money
the
Heist.
winter holiday is coming
But-
up, so you can have time to catch up on it.
But what I did watch yesterday with my homegirls, Joy and Melissa, the 40-year-old version. That shit funny as fuck.
3-4 years ago, like.
No. See, you thinking the wrong shit. That's how I know you're not hearing me.
What?
I said version, not virgin.
Okay.
Version. It's a black lady who's doing this. It's a black and white film, and that shit funny as hell.
What happens in it?
Everything. It's funny as fuck. Watch the black and white version, y'all. Yeah.
Version.
Yeah, that shit funny as fuck.
I was like, you need to give this
I
back.
thought it was
Styles P.
like a 40-year-old
Styles P is
version.
a bus driver in this shit. Watch this shit.
What?
Yeah.
But what is he really doing though?
He's driving the fucking bus. I just said he was a bus driver.
Like,
Like, what else?
taking roles for the B-side.
Oh. What?
Shout out to Styles P. I respect you, sir. I don't know who you are, but thank you for your commitment and drive and all sorts of stuff.
Hey man, what you been listening to?
Wait, can we go back to about watching though?
Sure.
Because I watched the interview about Travis Scott. Where is Kylie's mom? Chris, where's she at? She ain't doing her job.
This is not her fight.
No, I think she should have come in and helped because you know they
Why?
about to have another
Why?
baby.
Why
and
was
she's
she? Why
attached to-
do you
he's
think she
attached
came
to the
in?
family.
But Kylie's
And that's
mama
how
is
she
their
does.
manager.
But
though.
they
Kris
had-
Jenner is their
They
manager.
had nothing to do with this concert.
What do you mean?
This concert was the end of a celebration of life, love, and all that kind of shit, right? So
A celebration of life.
it was more or less like a family.
What was it? Wait.
No one.
Fuck y'all. It was more or less like a family affair. But then it
She
turned
was
into
there though. Chris was there. She was on the side, like, and supporting.
But she ain't got to be involved in everything. You know what I mean?
First off, we all know
We all know nothing.
is involved in everything.
Chris is involved in everything.
She
Co-signing.
is she is over there moving the pieces and running. She
Oh,
is the
of
puppet
course.
master. So therefore, she should have got out and helped old Travis before he got out there. That interview,
I think that interview should have waited until the top of the year. But
What happened in the interview? Let us know, because I don't know.
The interview was ass. You know what? It was ass because he kept just saying, you know what I mean? Or what he kept saying? You know what I'm saying? Like every
Hey,
other
we
word.
talked about that before, like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that.
We don't have a clue what you're saying.
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
the
You have
whole
to
thing. And
Have
I was
a
like,
full sentence for us to understand what you're saying.
it was
That's all
really
it was.
bad. And
That's
I
all
was
it
like, why wasn't he prepped? Like what's happening? And then now he's off the ticket for Coachella. I saw that happen.
Well,
So,
that was understood.
I mean, I feel for him though. Like
I don't
at the
feel
end,
for him.
I'm sorry. It wasn't his fault
It was his fault.
what happened at Astro World. Is it Astro World?
Yeah, that's the name of
It was not his fault. And he's catching a lot of slack for some stuff that he shouldn't. He the artist. And people coming for him too
And
much.
can I
And he
interrupt
loses too
you?
much.
Other artists that have been in the front of the forefront, right? They have stopped their concerts and said, hey, that person looks like they're passed out. Adele has done it. Other people have done it.
Now?
Like, yeah, no, prior to.
All the time.
If I looked on YouTube, and I don't know why, but like my brain. So I've looked on YouTube and I've seen like people say, hey, go help that person in the crowd. All that stuff. Like even when Chester Benningfield was alive,
Okay, so
he would help people like in the crowd, like say, hey,
let's
go
play
help
off of Adele versus Travis Scott.
No, we can't do that. Adele is reselling her ticket for $37,000. I watched that. I see it. Listen, we're not doing that. No. That's a different topic. That's a different
That's
type
what
of
I'm
motherfucker.
saying. Like that's if I'm an artist on stage at a whole type of event like that. Just me. Anytime I get on stage, like unless it's like a small intimate event, like I'm really not checking all these people to see what's really going on because guess who? Somebody is paid for that. Somebody is hired for that. That's somebody else's job. My job is to put on a show. My job is to do what my art, you know.
Yeah, but I understand
craft,
that.
right?
But you know that your crowd is wild. And they like to push and like to have mosh pits and all that stuff. And you have to be able to check on them from time to time. And when you hear, because Travis Scott did hear that some people were like on the ground and not breathing, and he didn't stop the show, then you have to take accountability for that too.
But is that really my business though, that you can't breathe and shit?
Yeah,
Yes, it
absolutely.
is.
Think
Yes,
so?
it is.
Absolutely.
I gotta stop my show for
That's
everybody?
not
Because
like,
guess what? He controls the whole show. He can stop it at any moment. You know what? People getting hurt. I'm seeing people. Stop the show. Let's make sure everybody's good first before I go back. If you sit there and you see people down there dying, not breathing, and you continue to go, you should be responsible for that. Because you got the power. I might have hired them, and they might be dealing with these millions of people I got here, and I see it because I'm over everybody. I see it. It only takes a second to go, stop, we're going to stop the show, make sure they're good. Not just keep going and going and going, and people are dying. 8 people died? How many people died that
Like
night?
I mean,
10.
like, he may
Right,
have been
that's a
in
multiple amount of people for
And that
it to
comes
go
from
that
Johnny,
long.
which is the voice in the sky.
Right, like he just magically appeared. Like,
Yeah, we appreciate his insight though.
But I just feel like that part, I was going to say quiet, but that right there, I feel what she feel, because he was the control of he was the puppet master of everything there.
For sure. Okay.
And once that's like God over something. Like God just gonna look and say, well, I'm gonna make sure that if they don't get it, I won't.
Kind of like having a slavery.
You know what I'm saying? Right, it's overlooked. If you there and you got compassion for I love my fans, I love them. How do you see one hurt and don't respond?
Gotcha.
Feel me? Because I love my fans. If it wasn't for y'all, I would have nothing. But I see y'all hurting and dying, and I'm gonna ignore that.
And keep
The love ain't real then.
Yeah.
So we got to go in that space to really draw a conclusion from it, because I would never want to point that out and make somebody responsible, because it's like a massacre, 10 people, but then you look at the circumstances surrounding it and you go, this dude did have control. He could have shut that down. And he let too long go by. He let his show go on for a whole 30 minutes after people were dying. It should have stopped right there. For real, it should have been no way I could witness people going out in stretchers. And I don't want to make sure the fans I love is okay.
So speaking of stuff that you should not let go so far, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like at some point in a relationship, you should not let something go so far. Like, so what is something that you can't put up with in a relationship? What are your limitations on your relationship? So for me, my limitation is that you cannot be bad with money. You cannot be bad with money. I understand that we all make mistakes sometimes, like we want to buy something and we might not have all the money this week or whatever, but you buy it anyways, and then you have to suffer through that week. But like, if you do that like all the time, I can't deal with that. So that's my deal breaker in relationships. Do you have a deal breaker in your relationships?
lying.
Lying?
Yes. Don't lie to me. Like, I'm real cool, I'm real chill, I'm real open to a lot of stuff. So,
She's not lying.
You went and grabbed the charger from my house. And I was trying to figure out like 1, 2, and 3.
like, so you ain't gotta lie to me about stuff. You know, you can keep it real with me. It's on a lot of stuff and a lot, especially if we cool on that level, you consider me a friend. Like, don't lie to me. Like, once you lie to me, it's like you basically
took the pills from your house. You guys took the pills
I
from
already
your
knew
house.
you took the pills from my
Okay,
house.
alright. We don't like you no more.
Because you lied about it. If you hadn't lied about it,
We could have been
I still don't like people to steal from me, but you know, we could have had a conversation. But since you lied about it, oh, you did to me. And then talk to him since.
It's good.
Cut him off. Like, I don't know.
Change your
Yeah,
lives.
I'm the same way. We ain't gotta go forward with this. I'm the same way.
With what though, lying?
Lying. Yes.
Yes, like.
So if somebody was like not financially responsible, you can still rock with them?
Yeah, because I can fix that. Because I'm
How?
Because I'm responsible.
Right, I'm set, I'm good, like,
So if
regardless what you do with yours, I'm a
Mine, yeah, mine.
No, but you're one.
Okay.
You're one, right? At some point, you become like a one thing.
Yeah, but we're not stupid.
No, but here's the thing. I can't deal with somebody that squanders their money.
Yeah, we can always fix that.
Or you
How
have
do
to
you
manage
fix
it.
it?
You
Tell me how you
manage
fix
it.
it.
Check
I'll
out
tell you
the
exactly how we
How
fix
you
that.
fix it?
We sit down and talk about it. Like, okay, so there are spreadsheets. The spreadsheets are a thing.
Okay, but then go ahead, cause I want to hear how you actually do it.
Yeah, we gonna. I'm gonna feel like a motherfucking kid in middle school. That's how I'm gonna do this shit. That's me personally. That's how I'm gonna do this shit.
Then say what?
What you mean? Say nothing. I'm gonna just show you the like. Look, this what the fuck we bring in. This what the fuck you keep
So
taking
how
out.
do you deal with somebody that don't want to go to work and always is calling out?
Oh yeah, I don't deal with them type of people.
Oh, now,
So like, that's what I'm talking about. So
I had
hold on real
an
quick. I'm
experience.
sorry, love.
Oh.
Like, it's this one person that.
I don't know what this dude's name is, but
Stop it. Stop it.
this shit's serious. So.
I see.
They were like,
John Zingelheimer, get your shit and get up out the crib.
his name is my name too. He literally would like, he had a great job. Great job. Laid in his hand, like all that stuff. Like
You was working for tech. I feel you working for tech.
No. And so he made a bunch of money.
Tech man.
However,
Tech man.
Stop that.
Uh-huh.
However, he didn't like to go to work. I'd be like, hey, what you doing? He'd be like, oh, I'm at the house. Why are you at the house?
In your drawers, just working on shit.
He said, oh, I called out today. Why are you calling out today? What's wrong with you? Nothing. Well, no. I understand taking 1 or 2 mental health days. No, don't judge me. I understand taking 1 or 2 mental health days. However, if it's like once a week that you're taking days off, then that's not responsible at all. Because like, how are you expecting people to fill in for you when you have a job that's like high demand?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't deal with that. I can't.
I will say, I have dealt with that with a relationship, an ex. Like, he had a very good contract job with the government, and it was always something where he did not want to go in. Like, I mean, I ain't even talking about 1 or 2 days. I'm talking about trying to take off weeks at a time. Like, my stomach is just like, I just can't do this. Like,
But then when I hang out with you on a date, they called out. Like, I can't do this.
I was like, what is the problem? Like, but it came to a point where like it started getting out of control. Like, your finances is, you slipping. Like, what's going on? Like, you asking to hold my card when we go out to the restaurant, so they look like you paying. Like,
Ain't no hold.
what are we doing here? So I have experienced that, and I think it's just some people. I don't know, but he does like he's an artist, so I guess he feels like some people feel like they should just do that and not bring in like money, like real money.
This wasn't even an artist. This was a guy that had a real job, and he just didn't like to go to work. So I can't deal with you not being financially stable, because I know we're in 2021 and most women take care of their men or whatever you expect them to do, but I'm not one of them.
Where's that?
Okay, because
Where's
my
she at? I
parents,
wanna be honest.
sir, 1951. My dad still gives my mom money to this day to go buy groceries. He gives her an allowance, all that other stuff. So you can't tell me that you can't pay for your own bills, because my dad paid for his bills, my mom's bills, mine and my sister's bills for forever. That's my whole thing. And I know I might be living in the past, and that's why I'm
No, you're right.
with who I'm with right now.
Take the family if you got a family.
But yeah, that's it. Because I'm not saying like today's standards. Today's standards might not be whereas you can support a whole household as a man, right? But if we can't go 75-25.
So time out. You said you can't support a whole household as a man. I ain't rocking with that.
She's right though.
I said might, but I said might.
Because a lot of today.
Sir, hold on. Even if you can't rock with that, I understand that. But I said might. But I know that most men.
What is your reality? What do you see?
My reality is that most men that are my age either have their own house, have their own apartment, they can support themselves, right?
Yeah.
So if you can have a house, apartment, all that stuff by yourself, then why can't you move in your other half, your better half that you love? I'm not saying you have to pay for everything. My mom literally paid, sir, so hold on. My mom literally pays for the cable and the internet and the water bill, and that's it. She's never paid a mortgage, a house note, rent, none of that stuff. Now, like I said, they were born in the early 1900s. However, like I feel like some of the stuff should be, if you're a provider, then I know it's weird. If you're the provider, then provide. Otherwise, we're totally equal. We're totally equal. And you can't expect me to cook meals every day.
That's a lie.
Totally
That's a damn lie.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You know how to work that stove.
I don't want her nut Cheerios on Monday.
You know how to whip
That's some bullshit.
Wow.
Like I.
All relationships are arrangements, so if she don't do what you do, you gotta find one to do.
Exactly.
Everybody gotta find what they like.
But if I have to
Me and
pay
you-
half of the
Me
bill,
and you cool, but I'm gonna get me an Asian on
Now, I wanna
Monday.
hear this.
if I have to pay half of the bills.
Who told you you had to pay that?
So listen, so
Oh, let me hear what she's saying, though.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
the scenario I'm setting up is that if I have to pay half of the bills, then you gotta cook half the meals. You gotta vacuum half the floor. Something gotta happen. Something gotta shake.
You shaking. What the fuck you talking
I'm
about?
shaking in the.
There's man duties and female duties.
Thank you.
That's not a
Shaking.
real
What the fuck
thing.
you
There's
talking
no
about?
such thing. If you live by yourself, you would clean up behind yourself. You would wash your clothes. You would cook yourself something to eat or go get something to eat. So
Right.
there's no such thing as male and female duties.
They are when you
There
have a
are no
relationship
such
and y'all create your rules
As
and regulations
female
and
and male
boundaries. Who's gonna do
duties.
what?
If you live by yourself, right? Do you wash your clothes?
Yes.
Do you cook something to eat if you don't have
Yes.
to eat? So then what's the problem?
Mac, what you been watching on TV, Mac? Okay, cool.
See, I miss you, baby.
I was trying to get the sports and all that shit, right? Mac, what you been watching? Mac, what you been watching, man?
He automated the letter trying to his Earl changed.
Yeah, exactly. So what y'all been watching? I'm sorry, what
I
y'all
was
been watching?
watching The Witcher.
One time,
Sorry,
one
my
time,
turn, my
one
turn.
time.
I was watching.
No, you've been talking. You've been talking.
I was watching The Witcher. It's great.
Hold on now. What the fuck just happened?
She keep like
Yeah,
doing this
I
on
was
her.
rubbing
They're
her.
taking the
She
show a
said,
whole nother place.
Mac, what you been watching? What you been watching, man?
We all said that, and we did. We were going to music. What have we been listening to?
What
I'm
are you
sorry.
watching?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Focus.
Yeah, what you been watching?
I just
But you
talked
said
about
I
it.
was wrong.
No, we just did that. Remember, we talked
Yeah.
about that because I said I watched the Chicago PD with Thomas.
Yeah, and I watched the
My bad. What you been listening to, Mac? I'm sorry. Mac, what you been listening to? Gonna get this shit over with. What you been listening to? Hey, when a player fuck up, I'll admit when a player fuck up.
Glory! Glory!
My bad. Hey, my bad.
Hallelujah.
My bad.
Did y'all know Alicia Keys came out with a new album?
Hell no. I know she was on Drink Champs. I didn't know she had a new album.
It dropped, and I'm so confused about some things. Like,
Can I interrupt you? I lost all respect for her when she was just like, this girl's on fire and she was screaming. And then what funeral was she at when she was doing all that yelling on the piano?
You just don't fuck with me.
Shit, I don't like Alicia. I don't care for Alicia.
Don't fuck with this kid.
I don't like
I'm sorry.
I don't like Alicia.
Yeah, Whitney, you definitely, like, after this, mission.
remember when on The Little Mermaid when the queen took the voice of her because she was messing up and she took that girl's husband. That's why she took her voice from her. I feel like that.
What?
If you
Okay,
watch
so
Disney movies, you understood what I said.
Yeah, I
Remember on The Little Mermaid?
I'm not a Disney aficionado.
Yeah.
Not a Disney aficionado. I'm sorry.
She took her voice when she was trying to sing "This Girl's on Fire"
Gotcha.
because she took that woman's husband.
Gotcha.
That's what.
Shalom.
Azrael.
I don't like because of that.
So the music I've been listening to has been for some reason, and I don't know what weird reason this is. It's been Kodak Black.
Okay.
Kodak Black.
I know, right? Not my alley that I'm only on, but like Skirt has been heavy in my rotation for some reason.
She
Girl, I'm
said,
done with
skirt.
you.
Oh.
I said I'm done with you.
Oh.
I don't know why, but like respect.
That good
Okay.
crutches
I
side.
hit that forward work.
Oh. Not the
Yeah, tone stiff,
Skirt.
R&B, tone stiff. Listen to that new Rick Ross, richer than I ever been. What else? As always, Freddie Gill, Jadakiss. Y'all put that in.
Same.
Yeah, put that in your playlist.
Gold mouth.
Yep. Put that in your things to listen to. You know what
Coming up.
I mean? Okay. Yeah. Lo, what you got on sport, bud?
Well,
I saw the one where KD was just like, beside that young man who looked like Prince. I don't know these people's names, and I don't pretend to know. But he had his hands wrapped around his waist, and the guy was just like, "Get off me!" And then it was a little sus, like the kids say, a little sus. That's all I got.
what she's referring to is
Hawks versus the Knicks.
So, in real time, I didn't really see it like that, but when they slowed it down and did whatever, it does look a little suspect what she's referring to. But I mean, at the end of the day, they dapped it up, they hugged it out. He was just trying to get in his head because Trey was
About
out
holding
there
his waist.
because he wanted to take him off, but Trey was in a zone, and at that point, the Nets were trying to come back because they were losing.
Have you ever seen a situation where another man in the NBA holds another man's waist like he did that man? Because I don't watch basketball, right? So I don't know. Is that like a tactic or something? Because like I've never seen nobody hold nobody's waist like that. It was like real raspberry beret.
I mean, people have their own things that they do to throw people off. You know, like it is what it is. How do you feel about the Lakers though?
I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck. It's on camera. It's on camera.
Fuck.
So we played them. So the first time the Celtics played them, we beat them.
Yeah, I seen that. I thought y'all was gonna win against them old ass motherfuckers, but y'all did not.
We're still missing Jalen.
Lo is a Boston Celtics fan.
Yes, I am. Gang, Clover, gang. Okay, don't do that. Okay, stay over there. Don't come over here. So we didn't pull it out, and I think Jalen was the missing piece. But when I am looking at the Lakers, like they're not as good as everybody projected them to be. Like even now that they've come, LeBron's back, Anthony's back. They keep talking about we're trying to get used to. How long is it gonna take for y'all to get used to each other? Like we halfway through the season almost.
It
Like
takes 2 years to get used to people.
2
In
years.
my mind, I don't watch basketball.
No.
It takes 2 years to get
And you
used
know
to
what I
somebody
honestly
else.
feel like, and I'm gonna say this constantly, Westbrook needs to sit his ass down somewhere. He definitely needs to come off of the bench, or he just doesn't really need to play as many minutes as he does. Like you did 7 turnovers, just dumb turnovers. Like I ain't even a Lakers fan, but it's just like for me frustrating me. Like, dude, you getting paid to do this. Like, come on. Like, I don't like to see him play.
I feel. Okay.
Oh, and RIP to the dude from Denver.
Yeah. R.I.P. Sean.
Yes.
Music wise, what we got going on?
I already said that. Kodak Black. Where are you at today?
We did sports, then we did music. You jumped the gun.
I
You
jumped
jumped the
the
gun.
gun. Maybe
You
I
jumped the gun.
jumped.
It's fine.
Well, I was ahead of the game because I was thinking forward things.
You weren't ahead of anything.
I was ahead of the game, though.
Not at all.
No, listen,
Yeah, just fucked up. That's all. It's
No,
cool.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. It's
I
cool.
didn't. No.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
Kodak Black was in the skirt.
And that's old as hell. So,
It doesn't matter. There was a plot to my life at that moment because if y'all don't know, I'm back in school. I'm trying to get my master's. So I literally went to go take one of my praxis tests and I was finished with the praxis test. So I was like, girl, I'm done with you. Hey. I said I'm done with you. So that applied to my life and my situation. So that was what it was for.
Okay.
hey, all that's good and well and fine.
Congratulations to all the people that graduated.
Hey,
respect.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot to get up there and go to
It
school
really is.
and graduate and get your degree. And I'm telling you, like, big ups to y'all. Keep going back. Get some more degrees. Get your hustle on. Like,
Talk to
don't
your
ever
people,
stop
talk to them
learning.
and going back to college like the
I'm
whole
trying to
thing.
tell you, it's a beautiful. I still go to school. I still take classes. I still take certifications all the time. Like, knowledge is power, and I'm trying to tell you, the more you learn, the more you can do for yourself. Cause there's a whole lot of stuff, and you ain't gotta depend or worry about the other man.
Well, look here. On that note, we about to sign off. You know what I mean? Thank y'all so much for
Congrats
watching.
on the graduates.
Thank y'all so much for watching, tuning in. It's your man 58 South. One word, 3 times.
2 times, 3 fingers. Peace. I don't know how it goes.
She don't at all.
It's
She'll
2 fingers,
she'll
3 times.
She'll fuck it up.
I was
But low got it.
I took these spots.
Thank you.
I took these
Peace.
spots.
Peace.
I'm trying to socialite.
Low.
See y'all.
Already, man. Thank y'all so much. We out of here.
The peace.